literally say the only reason why I'm heavyweight champ is because Kane's not fighting.
Dude, I'll never forget when Kane was fighting. I was on the same card. I fought Gonzaga. Yeah, that was the fight he fought Lesnar. And when we're doing the fucking pre-shoot stuff, he took his shirt off, and I'm like waiting to go. And he has that brown pride. And I looked at the guy doing the video stuff. I go, hey, if I put white pride, is that cool? And he goes, dude, just shut the fuck up. That would go up to me.
You're allowed to have brown pride.
Different?
You're allowed to have brown
different?
Well, because the Mexicans didn't really subjugate the white people in recent memory.
It's a little different.
It's a little different.
Let me pull out my history book. Let me pull out some history.
It's a big difference. We stole their whole country.
What's with this woke stuff?
Did you guys see Cat Williams in Phoenix?
No.
Did you see that? Oh my God! Not only did he lit up that dude, he had the whole crowd chanting "America."
Yeah, dude.
He's like, "Motherfucker, this ain't Mexico. This is Phoenix." It was incredible.
He had a heckler?
He had a heckler in Phoenix, and
something about Mexicans and Cat just.
Bro,
I saw Cat Williams at the Comedy Store one time. He was so fucking good. He was so, like, I've been doing this for 30 years. He was like, and he was playing with the band and stuff like that. He's one of the greats.
Did you see Theo's podcast?
No,
because he kind of does a character, and he's doing his thing. But Theo's so fucking funny. He breaks like 3 times. He just can't. Oh really? Because Theo's talking about black ducks. He goes, "You need to get you some black ducks." Dude,
Theo's
so
out of his mind. He's
so
the best.
He broke Cat like 4 times.
Really?
Bro,
Yeah, it's
how
the
about
best.
when he was talking to the president and he was saying, "Man, that cocaine will turn you into a damn owl."
Have you seen that reports of turning a damn owl? I said that. And Trump's all.
Trump's like, "What the fuck?
president
This
of the
kid's
United
talking
States."
about cocaine." But that is like really probably what Trump needed. He needed those kind of interviews.
Which comedians was he shitting on when he said your friends aren't funny?
I don't know.
Not to make it awkward.
Listen,
Why would he do that?
He said that because he thought for some crazy reason that I didn't want to have him on, like somehow or another, that he would be showing up people or something, like because he's so good. Maybe he thought that because he's isolated. That's not. He doesn't know me that well. The first time I met him was in the studio.
Yeah.
I love Cat Williams. I've always been a fan. I've always talked about Pimp Chronicles. It's fucking fantastic. It's so good. He's so wild, and I've actually taken advice from him. There's 2 pieces of advice that I took from an interview that he did once that I use to this day. One, he said, "I never eat before a show." He said, "Don't eat." He goes, "I want to be hungry. Better off being hungry. My brain works better." And then 2, he said, "I have a music playlist that I make that just gets me in the mood to do a show." And so I'm like, that's a good idea. And from then on, I started carrying around like a Bluetooth machine, like a Bluetooth boombox, and bring in, and then the Green Room playlist that we have on Spotify. That's all the songs.
But it's not
like
even
35
athletes, dude.
hours.
It's smart. You guys should do it. That's what athletes do.
It was a smart thing. I was thinking, I was like, why don't I do that? Like, that makes sense. Like, you want to turn it into a little bit of a party.
Yes.
You get that music going. It feels good. Like we do with the Green Room.
All right, so a lot happened in that clip there. First of all, Brendan Schaub still with the parroting. Everything Rogan says, he repeats back, which is extremely annoying. Oh, that white pride joke was terrible, by the way. Oh my God, he stinks so much. I like how it got awkward when he brought up that Cat Williams said that Joe Rogan's friends aren't funny. He was specifically talking about Brendan Schaub there. But the main point of this clip I wanted to point out is when Rogan was talking about the tips Cat Williams gave him, Brendan Schaub said, "That's a good thing you guys should do," admitting that he is completely done with stand-up comedy. I mean, that's hilarious to me still to this day. It's over. It's Dunsky. And that was the thing he would brag about. He would brag about, "Oh, you say my comedy stinks? Well, I have sold out shows. Where's your sold out shows? Where's your tours?" By the way, he would go do a spot in like Phoenix where he sold 20 tickets and call that a tour, in which that was not a tour. That was you just going to do a gig in Phoenix that you couldn't sell tickets for. But it's still funny to me that, all right, the stand-up comedy thing is done. The podcast, complete and utter failure. What is it that you say you do here? You're not a people person. So, like, I don't understand what Brendan Schaub even does anymore. There can't be the truck thing still. I mean, Brendan Schaub should just put in his job description, Joe Rogan's friend. That's what Brendan Schaub does. He's Joe Rogan's friend. And I don't think he's made any money doing this for like a couple of years now. I know he lost a bunch of money on the lawsuit against me in which he lost. By the way, the appeal is still going on with that, but I'm most likely going to win that easily. But I mean, he spent over $500,000 on those monster lawyers to go after little old me, and it didn't pan out too well for him. But I mean, the stand up is done, and he really is just truly pathetic. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.